Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching all of my videos. I'm getting a lot of love from you guys. So this video is about another case study which is asked in Airbnb interview. Again, it's data science case study, guys. Last video had immense love, as I said, and a lot of people had reached out and they really liked the contents, which really boosts my motivation to put in. And I also spoke with few mentors and I got a quick feedback from them. There are few things that they liked about the video and few things they didn't like, so I'm specifically trying to rectify all those which they didn't like, and trying to give you better and better more content as desired. So in this video, uh, we are gonna cover another case study which has been asked in Airbnb interview. So without any further ado, let's go there. Oh, sorry guys. Okay. Yeah. So as I was saying, the question goes like this. uh, Most of us know what Airbnb does is what it's an it gives homestay, right, which we all love. And what goes in the back end, there people are facing some problem. What is that? Airbnb is noticing many users start the booking process but do not complete it. As a product data scientist, you are tasked to design a data driven solution to this problem. More specifically, remember this: increase the booking completion rate. How would you approach the problem? This was asked in one of the interview. Yeah, if I was in this situation, what goes in my mind is I'll try to understand what is the problem. Increase the booking completion rate. What is booking completion rate in the first place? And second thing is, what is the current booking completion rate and what is the success in this? How much percentage are they asking for? And what kind of data am I facing? So lot of thoughts. So I need to make sure that all of my thoughts are clarified so that it helps me answering the case study in a better way people like. It's not about people like. See, it's what is the purpose of case study? They are trying to see how you solve or approach the problem. In the world of data science, it's always skeptical. I mean, like, there's always room for improvement and clarity. Clarity is very, very important in data science because stakeholders, most of them don't know what they want. So it's your job to know what they want and deliver what they want, right? So that is the main end goal. Okay, that should be your mindset. All I'm trying to teach you guys is how to improvise your mindset. So yeah, as I was saying, now coming back to the question. So if I'm getting interviewed, I would be asking the following questions to them. First of all, I would clarify what is booking completion rate, how do you calculate or measure it. So oh, the answer would be the booking completion rate is nothing but how many bookings are being done and how many people are divided by how many people are opening the booking and how many people are completing it, the percentage of it basically. And they wanna improve this metric. Okay, and let's say what is the current booking completion rate. Let's say it is 40%, and I'll also ask them how much are you trying to improvise. If they say around 49%, 50%, I want to have that in my desk. Okay, I'll keep this as a target and then I'll try to build an approach which would address this metric. Okay, and I'll also improve. I'll try to clarify the whatever thinking that comes to me. So I would clarify them as help me interpret, help me whether my interpretation is right or wrong. The end goal is to flag customers who are not going to book the reservation. Am I right? That's how you clarify the goal. and they would say yes. And some follow up questions to clarify the problem statement more clearly and understand the problem better. Are these data of new customers or returning customers? Because both of them have different behavior, and returning customers, we might have the historical data, so that is the reason of underlying, that is the reason of asking this question. and and most important part of asking questions, which is, um sir, what is the cost of false positives and false negatives? In other words, you can say them as, what happens if you classify someone who is gonna complete the booking as not booking? What's gonna happen? He's gonna say we would be giving some additional offers, which would reduce some of our profits. Okay, what is the uh, cost of having false negatives? It means someone is about to leave, but we weren't able to catch him, and we lost significant amount of money. So that is very important takeaway. I would take this and convert this into my language of data science, which is recall. Recall is something which would capture people who are about to leave, and I would prioritize this recall as much as possible. And coming to the next part, how does it help me? By knowing recall, I should be prioritized. When you are trying to find threshold during your training, this prioritizing recall will help you in deciding an optimal threshold, so keep it in mind. And next one is, do we have labeled data or not? It's a very super important question which will try to navigate you in supervised or unsupervised learning. Labeled historical data again. And yeah, let's, right now I'm able to understand the problem better, and I just want to transfer the knowledge which they currently have. So I would be asking them, are there any particular features that team is interested in, or they're trying to improvise? So there might be multiple features that they already noticed, like time spent on the listing page. If they are spending too much time on the listing page, they are likely to continue the reservation. If they are not, then they are not going to continue. And number of times user change check-in or check-in checkout dates, which means that user is bit skeptical on when to come and when to go. Sometimes he is skeptical about the price, he is looking for a cheaper price. So these kind of patterns will help the model to predict, to flag the customers early. So that is your end goal. So having all such kind of information will help you solve the problem better. So once I get all of these questions, now I'm ready to go. And this is how I would answer. I would answer my question in 4 steps. First one is problem framing and metric framing, and second one would be data strategy and future engineering, and third one is the easiest part, which is modeling approach, as I said in the previous video, and fourth one is product integration. Okay, that's how I would answer the question, and here it goes. So the goal is to predict users who are likely to drop off during the booking process. I would approach this as binary classification problem. And coming to metric, the cost of false negatives is high. So I would prioritize recall. Our goal is to proactively intervene and save lost bookings. So for this, I would begin with an exploratory data analysis. As per your recommendation, the features that you suggested me were time spent on listing page, number of times user changed checkout, check-in, checkout dates. So all of these features, I would be working on them. Performing an exploratory data analysis helps me, understand the problem better and feed the right data to the model. Uh, and also subsequently future engineering. which features are important, I would retain them, which are not, I would dump them, and if feature engineering is required, create new features, I would do that. So all of this will be done within by having the domain knowledge and performing the explorative data analysis. Sometimes I have to test the hypothesis, which I would comfortably do that. I would uh, and coming to the modeling approach, I would begin with a baseline logistic regression model to validate the feasibility because of the very reason. Logistic regression is a perfect model for any classification problem to act as a baseline model. See, first suppose if you are able to solve the problem with logistic regression, then do that. That's what I would suggest because of two reasons. It's very simple to understand to the stakeholders. Second of all, it's cheap. You need not have, you don't need to have that much of compute and all those things. Whereas if you go to neural networks and stuff, you need a lot of compute, than logistic regression, and they are not interpretable even though they give good performance. But if logistic regression performance is good enough, then use it, stick to it. And that is the reason I asked for what is the desired uh, booking completion rate in the beginning. So if I'm able to achieve that, then I would stop there and use logistic regression. If not, I would go to neural networks. Still I can do interpretability by shape values. And let's imagine this. I'm able to achieve my desired metric, however the model is not interpretable. I would use shap values, which will say why this particular observation has been classified as someone who is likely to lose the booking. Then it would give me some features like, because of the time he spent on the listing page is very less, so he would optimally leave the booking. So these kind of insights I would get. So based on all this, I can work on the solution, like giving him extra offers, discounts, and also showing him some other properties which he could get at a lower price. So these kind of suggestions can be only will be done with the help of data in the backend. So this is how I would approach my problem. This approach ensures models accurate, actionable, and aligned with the business value. I hope you guys like this question as well. And if you, I know a lot of people are facing these kind of situations. If you ever feel a tricky question, just put down in the comments and I'll try to dissect it, and I'll try to talk to some people and find an optimal solution. I hope you guys like my video. Likely to see you in the next video, guys. See ya.